the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here in our downtown studios in Lansing, Michigan, and we're going to venture down to Farmington Hills right now, spend a little time with Shaya Baum. He's the CEO of Wing Lake Capital Partners in Farmington Hills, and everybody is looking for two things, people and money, and we're going to give you one of the solutions right now. And Shaya, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on. How you doing?
Pleasure to be here. Good morning. How are you?
Very good. Thank you. I see you break the monotony of COVID back there on your massage chair. I like that.
We take massage, a lot of massage things here very seriously. Between the foot massagers under everyone's desks, massage chairs in the office. Yeah, we don't mess around.
Well, people don't realize that massage thing is therapeutic. I mean, et cetera, et cetera. Let's talk a little bit about Wing Lake Capital Partners, what you guys do, and maybe your service area, if there's such a thing.
Yes, I'll give you just kind of high level background. We started on the equity side. For many, many years. We invested and partnered with companies that were distressed. We came across a company that had a merchant cash advance. A merchant cash advance is the equivalent of a payday loan for business, where you take some absurdly high interest rate that's not technically interest because they're buying your future sales to avoid usury laws. And when we came across it the first time, we felt that there's a need in the marketplace for small to mid-sized businesses to obtain efficient and effective capital at a rate that's not going to, kind of affect the cash flow of the business where they can't afford to pay their payables. So we launched our debt fund about 3 years ago, and it's really focused on companies that got into that distress space to rescue them, both with capital and financial consulting expertise. So we have a team of former CFOs and controllers who provide a lot of advice, restructuring to the underlying borrower to get them on the path toward bank financing and SBA loans.
So if I could, without getting in the weeds, when you're looking at venture capital, they usually want a piece of the business, a quick return or a big return. And like you say, sometimes that constricts profit a great deal. So where is your interest rate parameters if somebody's out there thinking?
So, I mean, where we fall is it's almost a quasi venture capital hedge fund type structure. There is no one out there who does what we do. We have no competitors. So there's a lot of people looking at the very large deals, 25 million and above. You have a lot of people doing small deals, 50, 100,000. There's no one in that $1 million to $5 million range that's really underwriting a, cash flow positive business and saying, okay, if we back out all the exorbitant cost of capital, what's your actual profit margin? What's your actual net cash flow? And what can you actually afford in debt service?
Do you do anything like put people on the board or ask to be on the board or in any way, help the company to kind of orchestrate its
The companies that we deal with are 99% of the time not public. Generally, they don't have a board of directors. We do have kind of a internal system where we go from red to yellow to green as they transition from distressed to growth. Once they get to green, we move them into our second fund, which is our growth fund, which obviously reduces their cost of capital because it's a lot less risky for us. And really we focus on, okay, how can we provide, capital to grow the business?
All right, let's talk a little bit about you and the genesis of this company. What brought you here and how did the company start?
No, it was actually accidentally, if you want the honest answer. I sold my first company when I was 19 years old, had a 1-year non-compete, sold it again a year later, then signed a 20-year non-compete, which is probably not enforceable, but that was the end of that career. I went from there where we got involved again on the equity side of distressed businesses, and really accidentally someone came to us with a company that was going into Chapter 11. They had these cash advances. They had 13 or 17 of them totaling $33 million. And I'd never seen anything like it. I mean, the last one, the interest rate was, if you really calculated on an APR, was over 3,000%. And it was, okay, there's like a business here. We paid everybody off. And the next day we had 700 deals sent to us saying, can you get us out of these two? And I said, hold on, there's like a whole world here that we know nothing about. So we launched our debt fund for that reason. And it's really partner with a really good operator who doesn't have the financial marketing expertise and the right cost of capital.
All right, so these people are coming to you for the most part. Let's talk a little bit about then growth for 2022. What are you looking at?
We tripled in size in 2021, and we doubled in 2020. 2022 right now, I anticipate probably tripling or quadrupling based on our current pipeline. In reality, we don't have any capital constraints. It's really just picking out the cherries from the many companies that are past the point where we can help them.
So the money that came in, I'm assuming you found investors for this.
We have both debt and equity investors, yes.
Okay, so you got people that are in it, they're partners, et cetera, et cetera. They get a little return on their investment. But to keep your interest, no, well, that's good. I mean, I'm not being critical here, but the point is that I see this problem as well as you did, and that is that sometimes venture capitalists are actually killing the golden goose by getting the margin too small. Do you see any repeat business, or is it mostly referral, or do you have somebody out on the road finding companies?
Our total marketing budget lifetime to date has been zero.
That's pretty good.
We have never, yeah, it's a great number. Everybody comes to us. There's no one, like I said, there's no one in our space to help these businesses. So they end up on our plate and we save as many as we can.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've done a great job. Shaya Baum, he is the CEO of Wing Lake Capital Partners in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Thanks for being with us. Keep up the good work, buddy. We need you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be right back.